the Rhea story. So as it happened, um, I mentioned yesterday the peak period. There was a peak period when there were three activities, so to say. Maybe activities is not the word for at least one of them, but three involvements that were wonderful. This was from the economical point of view, maybe in some ways, the peak moment, because I was doing AT&T, and T, and after about 2 years or so, I think I reached the peak in terms of getting something like 2,000, 2,500 maybe per month liquid money, cash. Well, cash. They didn't pay. They paid through the bank, and at the end, I'm not there yet. They didn't pay even through the bank. It took a year to settle an outstanding debt of about 10,000, maybe more dollars. But let's put it at 94, 95, 6 thereabouts. 2,500 AT&T plus traveling in style, plus education, training, presentation techniques. You see how good it worked. Excellent presentation techniques. um, Social styles, whatever. Um, Advertising money, events. I became better known, more popular, a good brand. The company I worked with, let me just skip the name, I don't want any trouble with this Michael W. Um, that was fine. The traveling tours thing was booming. There were months when it was, I said 2,000, 2,500 from this thing, but there were months when it was more. It was 4, 5,000. But let's put it at 3 as an average. I don't know. Good money, wonderful. There was the office where occasionally I went and fucked women, maybe 20 there at the offices. Until the guy found out and wasn't happy. But if I work so late at night, what can I do? And then it was this company where I became a partner. So there were three things. It was the glory days. And at one point, my new association worked in three ways. For instance, we made some cards with Algernon on one side and AT&T on the other, which we distributed throughout Bucharest, Delta offices, so on, other travel agencies. And the same thing was with the travel company. On one side AT&T, and then the travel company wanted to have a big sign, neon sign outside, and it was the company where I'm a partner even now, the only one bringing money today, made the sign. They were into this at that stage, not anymore, because clients for Folium and the other things don't like to buy from us if we're competing with them on some sites, on some parts of this publicity advertising business. So that was switched off. That branch was eliminated, and so it was finally a recovery in many ways. I mean, I was thinking about these periods in the past. It was in romantic tons. It was a high point with Miss Romania. I was in love. I was fascinated, dedicated to her. I was sure I want to marry her. She didn't. Learn to fail, fail to learn. Keep saying that's what Tal Ben-Shahar, positive psychology professor at Harvard, keeps saying. Maybe I learned something. That was a high moment when I was with this girl and I was on top of the world. Then she said goodbye, or didn't even say that. She just disappeared, and it was a low moment. It was nothing mattered anymore. And slowly, gradually, with AT&T, with tours, getting back into business, and then this association thing. At least from the economical point of view, it was a moment of glory. Proof that the money were okay. I had $30,000 to invest, so it's proof that I didn't say I don't talk nonsense. I did make money and spend it, and still managed to have a stash, which you just mentioned, that was considerable. In fact, apart from that, come to think of it, and then I will return for a while to this other guy who was important at the same time. Let's have it as done. M. Now he's one of the top 50, maybe 25 richest men in Romania. And because he was already developing fast and he had good perspective, proof those good perspectives have materialized. He's now one of the richest. Perspectives confirmed. I had some money with him because he could use more money. He was developing, and he offered excellent return, excellent interest, especially since the banking system was not developed then, and so it worked for the benefit of both, and he offered them maybe 15% a year. I don't know, but good sums. If I had, and I did until 2000, I had about 30,000 with him, maybe more, and I pulled out some. So in other words, he gave me maybe 3,000-5,000 a year. I can't remember the detail, but good money.